So my name is Madison, and this is my Earth model. So this is my Earth model. So I have North America here, South America here, and Europe here. And my perspective is from space. And so, from what point of view did you draw your model? I drew my Earth from space because I feel like you can get most of the perspective from space. So we have just different colors on the globe, they represent different colors, so that's why you went with different colors. So I have North America, South America, and Africa. The next question is, the Earth looks like my model because I have the ocean, and then I took some images off the web, and I have the exact, and I used a picture to help me know where these go, and I feel like it looks a lot like the continents look like the continents, and then I feel like if you just looked at it kind of feels like it could be three-dimensional because it's curved. The experiences that let me think this are we were looking at videos and we saw different pictures like this, and you could just see the continents and how they were arranged, and it kind of looked like this. And also, it feels like something you would actually see when you went up to space when you're looking down at Earth. How would you describe a model? A model is like a picture or a video that represents something. So this is a model of the Earth, so that represents the Earth, and then stuff like that. And again, and the next question is, what are some examples of models? So the type of models are things like this. So photos, in our classroom there's a poster of the nervous system, and it shows the picture of the nervous system and it points to stuff. Globes are definitely models because it's showing the Earth. Yeah. And globes kind of like this again. And then maps also because they can, oh my god, Connor. And maps are definitely models because maps show where roads are and things like that. Sorry, I'm just looking at this. So the limitations of my model is kind of hard because I can't make it three-dimensional, and I can't put all the continents on here. I don't have Asia, Antarctica, Australia, or Europe. So I have 3 out of the 7 continents, which I think is okay. So, point of view. Why might we use models in science? We might use models in science because it tells us more things about what we might be looking at and why, and so we get a good idea of what it looks like. You can't just go out into space. Okay, you can't just go out into space and look at Earth because that's almost, you have to have tons of training to do that, and it's not super easy to just get a spaceship. We also might use models if, again, if you're trying to look at the nervous system, you can't just go inside a person's body and say, oh, look, there's their brain, there's their spinal cord. You'd have to be, experienced to do that. And another reason we might is because we might just want to, not, a globe. You can just keep one in your room and you don't have to necessarily go and be okay, I'm going to go take a book, and it's just right there, so it's super easy, and you don't have to go looking for this really hard stuff. I think that's it. So